Josh Bush here tonight on this Tuesday evening here in, mid to late December already, but it is going to be a contentious fight here tonight between the Auburndale Eagles and the Assumption Royals. Auburndale coming off one of their biggest wins in a while just last week, knocking off the number one ranked team in the state in the Newman Catholic Cardinals, and Assumption on a bit of a fall here, losing their last couple of games to Newman and Edgar last week. Auburndale led by their pretty senior-heavy class here. Mason White Eagle was our Zaleski Sports Player of the Game last week against Newman. Evan Scholl, Alex Wilfert, and Lucas Yeski, and then Caden Weinferter, who can shoot from anywhere, it seems, on the floor in there as well. For the Assumption Royals, again, much like Auburndale, led by their seniors, Frank May, Todd Ryan, Shaw, Jack Klott, Blake Loebner, Nick Lieberg. So a lot of seniors going to be on this floor. 9 of the 10 starters tonight are going to be seniors for both sides. Auburndale head coach by Chad Weinferter and Assumption head coach by Josh Pultz. The JV game, an exciting one at the end with a game-winning layup for the Assumption Royals. With about 3.5 seconds to go, they took down Auburndale 48-46 just about 20 minutes ago or so. So good crowd on hand here in Wisconsin Rapids tonight, as some may think. And again, like Jason Zaleski says, we aren't meteorologists, but very likely we will not have any games the rest of the week. So we'll step aside and hand it over to Jeff Sullivan for our invocation and then our Pledge of Allegiance here tonight.
Bring out the best in each other. Keep everyone safe from injury, harm, and disrespect. For athletes, coaches, fans, and officials, give each of us charity, humility, and courage to play, coach, cheer, and referee in a manner which is pleasing you, giving our absolute best for your glory and honor. St. Michael the Archangel, pray for us. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Please remain standing. Singing tonight our national anthem is Maria Hartley, Assumption alumni in Miss Wisconsin Rapids.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Beautifully done by Maria Hartley, an Assumption alumni and Miss Wisconsin Rapids. So congratulations to Maria as well. For the starting lineups, first for the Auburndale Eagles, coming in at 6-1 on the year. Their lone loss came to Marathon in their first game of the year. Senior number 5, Lucas Yeski. Senior number 11, Alex Wilfert. Junior number 23, Evan Scholl. Senior number 24, Mason White Eagle. and junior number 35, Caden Weinferter. My apologies on that. I thought going through this whole list, it looked like I had Evan as a senior, just a junior. For head coach Chad Weinferter and the Auburndale Eagles. And now for the Assumption Royals, they are all 5 seniors. 6-foot senior number 1, Frank Maytott. 5'10 senior number 3, Ryan Shaw. 6'1 senior number 14, Jack Klotz. 6'2 senior number 20, Blake Lobner. And 6-foot senior number 24 is Nick Lieberg. They are head coached by Josh Paltz in his 2nd season. Again, sit back, relax. Going to be a good one tonight. We got 10 games on the docket tonight, including a huge one atop the Merriwood South in Wausau. It is the Marathon Red Raiders and Wausau Newman Fighting Cardinals. We did get word from Dan Ross that Mason Prey is dressed and will most likely play tonight for Newman after he had been injured for the last couple of games. Tip is won by Lucas Yeski and the Auburndale Eagles, and the Eagles start with it working from right to left here tonight at Wisconsin Rapids Assumption. Again, final game of the year as Caden Weinferter left a 3-pointer short, rebounded by Jack Klott. Assumption is scheduled to go down to Wild Rose on Thursday. Again, all those games are in question. A number of them already have been moved, and for the schedule on the weekly schedule on ZaleskiSports.com, just head over there probably tomorrow and Thursday for any updates that might happen. Jack Klott got blocked by Caden Weinferter. Too tall for Klott to go through. Yeski with it, swings around Devin Scholl. Right side for Weinferter. Caden hit a 3-pointer against Newman that was about 6 feet behind the 3-point line, right where Lucas Yeski was just standing near that volleyball line. Swings it back over to Yeski. Scholl left wing for 3, straight on, off the mark. And Nick Lieberg is going to watch this one go out of bounds to Assumption with 16:54 to go in this opening half. It is scoreless here in the first. Royals had a phenomenal start against Edgar last week, Friday, and Edgar was able to come back twice from 12-point deficits. Lieberg nearly threw that one away. Good hands by Ryan Shaw working against Mason White Eagle. Top of the key for Klott against Weinferter. That's going to be a good matchup tonight, White Eagle and Shaw. Lieberg, the pull-up, got hammered hard by Yeski, and Nick Lieberg's going to go to the line for a couple of free throws. Get crazy low pricing on toys at Fleet Farm. Going on right now, save up to 50% on all toys, including top toy brands like Barbie, Melissa and Doug, Lego and Nerf. Don't forget, you'll always get the lowest prices with the Fleet Farm price match guarantee. See store or fleetfarm.com for details. First foul on Lucas Yeski for the Eagles. Road blue uniforms, as slick as it gets. 1 for 2 for Nick from the line. And it's 1-0 Assumption, just underway, a minute and a half off the clock. Little 3-court pressure on by the Royals. Swings around to White Eagle. Look for a cutting Wilfert. Yeski out to Weinferter. Swings over to Scholl. Again, Weinferter not afraid to shoot it from there. Neither is Lucas Yeski. Left it short. And there's going to be a foul on Frank Maytott. That'll be his first, team's first. 16:07 to go first half. Wilford on the inbounds and perfectly run, and Alex Wilford is on the scoreboard in the scorebook as 2-1 Auburndale. Maytott against Wilford, goes baseline, dribbles out. Swings around to Ryan Shaw. Back over to Maytott, 15:45 to go first half. 2-1 in favor of Auburndale. Lobner from the corner off the mark. A couple of Eagles run into each other. That's a shot that Blake's got to make in a game like this. Scholl over to Weinferter. Swings it back around to Scholl. Yeski. Weinfurter back with it, skips it all the way across over to Yeski. Down low to Wilford against Loebner, and Alex Wilford's up to 4 points. 4-1 Auburndale. Mason White Eagle with the job of face guarding Ryan Shaw tonight. Ryan had a huge game against Edgar with 18 points in the first half. Finished with 23 in the loss to the Wildcats. Maytodd right hand blocked at the rim by Wilford and Weinfurter. Yeski gets it back over to Scholl. Evan for three. Yes! Evan Scholl knocks down the three, and the Eagles are on a 7-0 run. 7-1 Auburndale. 14:30 to go. Caden Weinfurter already a couple of blocks tonight. Working against Klott right now. Gets into the lane. The reverse layup just hit the bottom of the rim. That was the right idea. Yeski over to Weinfurter. Again, Caden's not afraid to shoot those ones. And he's going to let it rip right now. Long three for the big fella. Too strong. Rebounded by Blake Loebner. And I think Ryan Shaw's got blood on his uniform, and he's got to get that cleaned up, or just get a new jersey. And I think that's what they're going to do. They're going to try and get the blood off, and then they're going to see if they can get Ryan Shaw a new uniform. 14:04 to go here in the first. Jack Wiedemeyer checked in, as well as Kate's stats. As trainer Josh trying to get that blood off of Ryan Shaw's jersey as quickly as he can. Good strong take by Nick Lieberg, too strong in the layup. Lucas Yeski into the front court. Hands off to Caden Weinfurter. White Eagle on the baseline. Back out, long three for Weinfurter, too strong. Good rebound there by Nick Lieberg. Up ahead to Maytodd in the front court. 13:30 to go. Left wing, or left, just left of the circle is Frank Maytodd. Wiedemeyer. Maytodd over to Stats. Back over to Lieberg. Ryan Shaw getting ready to check back in. That was going to be tipped up and intercepted. Alex Wilford as Maytodd goes and finger rolls it in. And timeout's going to be taken by Assumption. 9-1 Eagles back to Wisconsin Rapids after this on Zaleski Sports.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here. Start your classes and get your degree right here, or transfer to your 4-year.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here. In person at 4 convenient campuses, online or a hybrid.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here for your Career Accelerator Certificate, a quick way to get ahead in your career.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here. Register to start this fall.
Get started at mstc.edu.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here.
Alex Wilford already up to 6 points tonight for the Eagles. See if we can get you some more score updates from around the Zaleski Sports Network tonight. Marcus Ann and Amherst girls scoreless. A big one over in the Wisconsin Valley Conference as well. DC Everson Spash as Maytott's left open for three. Back rim. Ryan Shaw with the offense rebound. Now working against Trayton Weber. And another block. They have not started at the Spash Fieldhouse quite yet. Three-pointer, Wilford. In and out. Oof. Big break there. Have not started over in Stevens Point either for Pacelli and Iola girls. Pacelli will pack a hockey. 2-0 Pacelli in that one. Columbus Catholic and Greenwood girls. Joe Anderson, of course, on the call of that one. Scoreless in the first half, and Ryan Shaw is on the board. Breaking that scoreless streak and the run that Auburndale was on. Blake Rabb also into the game. He's got it now. Over to Scholl. Down low to Trayton Weber, quarterback for the Auburndale Eagles this last fall and the last number of years. Three-pointer, Scholl. Nevin, 3 more. He's up to 6 tonight as well. And it's 12-3. Right side for Shaw. Stratford and Crandon girls have not yet started. According to the game that the message that we saw, Gavin Zellick put that the JV game went into double overtime. Stratford and Crandon girls. Marshfield and Wausau East. Marshfield's up 23-5. Maytott in the lane. The runner right over the front of the rim, and Frank's got 2. Now Royals need to make a couple stops here. Wilfert, again, ball movement by the Eagles is outstanding in this zone defense against the Royals. Down low. Tries to step through is Caden Anderson. Three-pointer, and Evans got 9 tonight. 3 3-pointers for the young fella. Kate Stats with it now. Swings over to Ryan Shaw. No movement by the Royals here. Maytott takes a couple of dribbles. Top of the key against Scholl. Steps back against Stats. Loebner on the right side. Down low to Kate Stats. Stats out to Shaw. Ryan in the corner for 3. 15-8. Royals need a stop, or some handful of stops together. Auburndale's come out shooting lights out. Scholl for 12. No, he airballs it. And Caden Anderson was out of bounds. Score from Newman. It's Marathon 19, Newman 11. They got a what is that? Garantula blocks counter up in Newman for Grant Warren. JT Schlafer into the game, and he's blocked by White Eagle. And then he's going to get called for the foul. It might have been that offhand as Coach Weinfer's trying to get an explanation here. The block was clean. It may have been that offhand by Mason White Eagle. And the first one from Schlafer is no good. Unlock the best home, auto, commercial, and personal loans in the Rapids area at Key Savings Bank. No matter what you're financing, Key Savings Bank has the personal touch to put you at ease. Dream big with small rates at Key Savings Bank. JT, 1 for 2 from the line. Appreciate Ben checking in from East Asia, watching his brother Jack as he's been checking in all year long. Again, appreciate everybody tuning in, especially those worldwide on the World Wide Web, making us part of your Tuesday night. Three-pointer for Yeski is good. 3-pointers raining down here tonight. Ben, maybe tell us, I'm trying to look it up here on the Google, but Ben, maybe tell us what time it is over in East Asia. We've had people tune in all over the place. Last year when Ionara played for the Assumption girls, her last couple of years, we had her family tuning in from Spain early mornings. Not sure what exact time it is over in East Asia, but as JT all the way left hand, too strong. He goes to the floor. And Yeski into the front court. Over to Weinfurter. Swings around to Blake Rabb. Long three, and it is left short. And rebounded by Lieberg up to Shaw. 18-9 Auburndale, 8:10 to go first half. Good strong take by Ryan Shaw. Couldn't quite finish. Rebounded by Weinfurter. Kane into the front court. Lucas Yeski Caden trying to move around the defense here. Right side for Rab. Yeski into Weber, out to Weinfer. Caden for a long three, and it is perfect. This one could get out of hand early here tonight, 21-9. That is the 5th three-pointer already here for Auburndale. The only other points came from Alex Wilford. He's got 6, and those are all 2-pointers. So right now, Auburndale with more threes than twos, and they lead 21-9. Wiedemeyer blocked again by Weinferter, his 3rd. Caden into the front court. Trying to keep pace with Grant Warren from Marathon. Yeski at the free throw line. Weinferter just left of the circle. Hands it back off to Lucas Yeski against Nick Lieberg. Good battle between two physical young men. Three-pointer for Yeski, in and out. And rebounded by Klott. Klott up to Schlafer. Schlafer got it poked away and turned over. Rab up ahead to Yeski against Klott. Throws it up there. Oh my goodness, everything falling. And Yeski's got 2 more. He's up to 5, and it's 23-9. When things are going, things are going. Jack Wiedemeyer for 3. Now Royals are throwing up quick shots. Rab in the corner. Got a screen from White Eagle and then threw it away. Frank Maytop, Blake Lobner into the game. Evan Scholl and Alex Wilfert back into the game for the Eagles. Mutual Owasso Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualowasso.com to find an agent near you. 6:15 to go first half. Quick moving first half. Only 3 total fouls, knock on wood. It's 23-9. Klott over to Maytot in the corner. Frank for 3, too strong. And rebounded by Scholl. Up ahead to Wilfert, to Yeski, and nearly threw it away. Top of the key for Scholl. Back out to Lucas Yeski, working against Frank Maytot. Gets a screen from White Eagle. Good pick and roll. And Maytot nearly lost it on the steal. Klott into the front court, 5:40 to go. Hands it up to Shaw, over to Maytot. Lieberg. Shaw at the free throw line. Pull-up jumper. May have gotten hit on the hand or partially blocked. Wilfert with it for the Eagles with 5.5 to go. Long 3 again. Caden Weinferter. And a 3 is good. And it's a full timeout. 17-point lead for the Eagles. Back to Wisconsin Rapids after this on Zaleski Sports.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
At Bauer & Fine Business Technologies in Marshfield, our company has been serving Central Wisconsin since 1955. We're still locally owned and believe strongly in supporting the communities that support us. If you're a current customer, thank you. If you're not a current customer, we'd love to work with you. Let's talk about copiers, printers, postage meters, and network services. Give us a call today at 800-288-2712 or visit our website at b-bt.com. Bauer & Fine Business Technologies. Better business together.
It might be snowing soon outside, but it is raining threes here tonight in Wisconsin Rapids as the Eagles have shot lights out so far with 5:24 to go, 26-9 in favor of Auburndale. Hard screen. Now Ryan Shaw is going to get called for the travel. 28-21 Marathon over Newman. They're still in the first half. And Auburndale trying to keep pace with those two teams. Marathon undefeated. The one loss for Auburndale came to Marathon in the first game of the year up in Marathon. Looking forward to that rematch in Auburndale in a couple of weeks. Scholl At the volleyball line, hands it off to Wilford. Back over to Caden Anderson. Hands up. Nope. White Eagle got it poked away for a second, and then Nick Lieberg is called for the push. Shout out to Brad Poltz checking in from, I'm assuming, much warmer Tampa Bay. As there's a travel on Evan Scholl, trying to find a guy to pass it to, but the guy cutting, he wasn't ready for it. 4:40 to go, first half, 26-9, Auburndale. On 6 made 3-pointers. Hands it up to Lieberg at the top of the key, swings over to Klott. Back over to Loebner, sets a screen. Get man-to-man defense for Coach Chad Weinfurter in this defense, and Caden Weinfurter, his 4th block of the night. Scholl up ahead to White Eagle. A nifty move by Mason along the baseline for 2 more. 28-9, 4 minutes to go. And Klott traveled. Nope, they're going to get Caden Weinfurter on the hold, on the penalty, or on the foul. As Klott and Lieberg will check out. Robb back into the game for Auburndale. Schlafer, Stats. Loebner with it now, hands up to Ryan Shaw. Shaw out to Loebner, pull-up jumper for Blake is left short, rebounded by Caden Weinfurter. Up ahead to Trayton Weber, who just checked in. Always ready to shoot is Caden Weinfurter, no matter where it is on the floor. Yeski over to Blake Rapp. Yeski, Wilford down to Trayton Weber. Alex Wilford with it now. Trying to get a post up for Caden Weinfurter. And he got fouled. He'll head to line for a couple of free throws. Crystal Finishing Systems is a family-owned business now hiring for both their Weston and Mosinee locations, with openings in manufacturing, fabrication, management, customer service, and so much more. Join the Crystal Finishing team. Learn more at crystalfinishing.com. Weinfurter's first one is left short and rims out. Running can be hard on your body, whether you're training for marathons, competitive runs, or just for daily exercise. Turn to Roberts Physical Therapy to get moving, keep moving, and enjoy life on the run. Roberts Physical Therapy with locations in Amherst, Plainfield, and Wisconsin Rapids. Weinfurter 1 for 2 from the line. 29-9, 3:15 to go. Maytot into the front court. Over to Stats. Cade for 3 in the corner. How'd he do? Cade Stats for 3. 29-12. Weinfurter against Schlafer. Hands up to Yeski. 3-pointer, high arcing 3. A beauty from Lucas Yeski. Answers right back into the face of Cade Stats, and it's 32-12. Reminds me a lot of the game from last night. Ryan Shaw can't finish. Rebounded by Weinfurter. Blake Rabb ahead. Manny Schultz checking into the game as well. He had a big second half of the JV game, did Manny. .233 to go. First half, 32-12. Robb with it now. Into Wilford. Swings around to Yeski. Caden Weinfurter, 3 more. Why not? No, left short. And rebounded by Shaw. Up ahead to JT. Goes baseline. Tries to step through. Maytot to Stats. Cade, 3 more. Left it short that time. Rebounded by Yeski. Up ahead to Blake Rapp. Gets double teamed near midcourt. Lucas Yeski over to Caden Weinfurter with 2 minutes to go in the first half. Yeski wide open. Yep. Yeski's up to 11. And we're going to leave shooters that wide open. They're going to make you pay. And it's 35-12. Schultz, Maytot, Jack Wiedemeyer getting ready to check in. Caden Weinfer, I think, up to 4 blocks tonight in the first half. Schlafer at the free throw line. Top of the key for Cade Stats. Out to Maytot. Frank for 3. Nope. Going to be poked out of bounds by Manny Schultz. And back to Auburndale with 1:23 to go. White Eagle and Scholl check back into the game for Coach Chad Weinferter and the Auburndale Eagles. $1:22 to go in this first half. White Eagle to Rob. Wilfert to Yeski. Through to Scholl, but he wasn't there. Mason White Eagle on the right elbow. Evan with it. Good ball movement here again. Blake Robb, why not? Trying to get into the three-point party. Wiedemeyer into the front court with 55 seconds to go. Trailing by 23. And Schlafer's got it now. Into the lane. Left hand. JT almost got it to go. Rebounded by Mason White Eagle. Evan Scholl with it. 35 seconds to go in the first half. Wilfert, dribble drive, picks it up, looking down low. Maybe it'd been a no-look pass, but Mason White Eagles heading to the line for a couple of free throws. Good look there by Alex Wilfert. Winters in Wisconsin could be a challenge. Rapid Shimano Heating and Cooling in Wisconsin Rapids has more than 100 years of making your home and business comfortable. Call Rapid Shimano Heating and Cooling today. First one from Mason is perfect. It's the Winter Blitz sale at Stone Innovations. With the purchase of a new countertop, get a free installed stainless steel sink or 10% off tile backsplash and labor. And check out our discounts on flooring. The Winter Blitz offer is only at Stone Innovation. 1 for 2 from the line for Mason White Eagle. 25 seconds to go. Royals down by 24. Shaw out to Loebner with 20 seconds to go. Out to Shaw. 15 seconds. Wiedemeyer into Stats. Out to Schlafer. JT goes baseline. Left hand. Switch in midair. Rebounded by White Eagle. Time here. 5 seconds to go. Mason out to Evan Scholl. Pull-up jumper is no good. That'll end our first half here in Wisconsin Rapids. We'll add everything up. Get you ready for half number 2. It is 36-12. Auburndale over Assumption in this Merriwood South boys matchup. Back to Wisconsin Rapids after this. Zaleski Sports.
Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, has been a Central Wisconsin resident her entire life. That means she has the inside edge on knowing the landscape and what it takes to care for your real estate needs. Whether you're buying or selling, Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, is your friend and neighbor, ready to help.
I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, with experience in residential and commercial real estate. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
Rustic Redefined is the area's boutique clothing store for women and children. You'll find a personalized shopping experience with unique and trendy styles to choose from. Rustic Redefined specializes in affordable clothes and accessories with red carpet service. Find your individual style at Rustic Redefined on 8th Street South in Wisconsin Rapids and Rustic Redefined on Facebook.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
When buying or selling land, the biggest decision you make is choosing your representation. Whitetail Properties is the top real estate company for selling hunting land, recreational properties, and farms. Our nationwide network of sportsmen, farmers, and investors offers a great opportunity for you to capitalize on the true market value of your property. In central Wisconsin, Brian Roosh is your local land specialist and is ready to help you get started on all of your property needs.
You know better when you see it.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
But sometimes it's a little harder to tell what better looks like, and you could use a little help.
Thanks, Mom.
Security Health Plan. Everything you need in a health plan. Everything you'd expect from a good neighbor.
Hi, this is Blake from Mobile Inc. The window tint businesses, homes, and cottages. Remote starters. We've been doing remote starters for over 30 years. We have over 5,000 units installed to date. We offer a lifetime warranty on the product. This unit works from over a mile distance, and the remote tells you the car started. We know the car started because of the green light. It tells me it's running the entire time because every 3 seconds you get a light flash. Call Blake at Mobile Inc. to schedule your appointment today. 715-424-5432.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
Customize your next apparel order with Maida Custom Apparel of Stevens Point. Visit us today for custom baseball and softball apparel. Need help with a design? We have you covered. Our highly skilled staff will turn your idea into a reality with great quality screen printing. Or choose from a variety of embroidery options today. Visit us at our physical store or online at maidacustom.com.
Welcome to Key Savings Bank. Why so serious?
It's my game face. Happens every football season. I know with your great lineup of financial services, you can give me the competitive advantage, right?
Right.
Up the middle with straight ahead checking.
Over the top with a low interest mortgage loan.
Sweep to the left with a high yield CD.
Then drive home with an auto loan flea flicker.
Wow, what a game plan.
And a championship staff to go with it.
No, look out for this. Water cooler.
Key Savings Bank, where you'll feel right at home.
I'll get the mop.
Wisconsin River Orthopedics has been providing comprehensive care to Wood County for over 50 years. We offer urgent care for orthopedic pain and injuries, joint replacement, along with focused sports medicine care from evaluation to rehabilitation. Our facilities offer a spacious rehab center to get you back to doing what you love most, along with the latest technology in our ambulatory surgery center and a comfortable open MRI. Stop living with pain and limited range in your joints. Turn to Wisconsin River Orthopedics and get back to the way life is meant to be.
For years, our Store Innovations customers told us they love our countertops, but only wanted to deal with one company for their entire kitchen project. Well, we've heard you. So now Store Innovations can give you a brand new kitchen with the same high quality products, selection, expertise we've been giving you for years. And now we can give you that brand new kitchen in just 1 week. After sitting down with our designers, picking out cabinets, countertops, and flooring, it will only take us 1 week to install everything. Stone Innovations, new kitchens in just 1 week.
Snow piles up quickly. Remove it just as quickly with Kubota subcompact and compact tractors. Our #1 selling tractors are built to take on winter with front and rear mount snow blowers, blades, and rotary sweepers. Get select Kubota subcompact or compact tractors for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months and save $1,000. See your local Kubota dealer today.
Your local Kubota dealer is Chili Implement, located 1 mile north of Highway 10 in Chili.
Welcome back to Wisconsin Rapids as we get you ready for half number 2 between the Assumption Royals and Auburndale Eagles. Go through first half scoring first for the Royals. Frank Maytott has 2. Ryan Shaw with 5. JT Schlafer with 1. Kate Statz with 3. And Nick Lieberg with 1. For Auburndale, Lucas Yeski has 11. Alex Wilford with 6. Evan Scholl has 9. Mason White Eagles got 3. And Caden Weinferter has got 7. 8 3-pointers in that first half for Auburndale. 3 from Yeski, 3 from Scholl, and 2 from Weinferter. Again, that just leaves a couple of 2-pointers for Lucas Yeski. He's got 1 2-pointer. Alex Wilford's got 3 2-pointers. And Mason Weigel had that one nifty move underneath the hoop on his layup. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Get a free quote from Kerry Van Ert, State Farm on auto, homeowners, renters, and more. For both Wisconsin Rapids and Marshfield, find Kerry Van Ert, State Farm on Facebook to get started today. Second half about to get underway here in Wisconsin Rapids as well up in Wausau as the Marathon Red Raiders lead the Newman Catholic Cardinals 36-31 at halftime. Grant Warren and a good battle between Grant Warren and Mason Prey, I heard, is going on. So check that one out throughout the night as well. For the best in recreational or hunting properties in Wisconsin, call Brian Roosh with Whitetail Properties. Just share your goals and Brian can tell you where and how to make it a reality. Call him at 715-213-4468. Just saw Brian here a little bit earlier. And the Assumption Royals coming out of halftime with a nice play. And the Royals on the board to start. White Eagle answers right back. Right past Blake Loebner. A nice play coming out of halftime, and it worked. And then in transition, right out of a made basket. Lieberg's going to get fouled on the drive on the floor, and Lucas Yeski's going to pick up the foul. Nick Lieberg a little bit more aggressive here to start the second half. Still a 24-point game with 32 seconds gone by in this half. Clot for 3, top of the key, no good. Rebounded by Evan Scholl. Quickly up ahead to Yeski. Nobody stopping the ball. Out to Evan. Swings around to Weinferter. Top of the key and then swings over to Wilford. Intercepted. No, tipped away. And then taken right back. And Alex Wilford, he's got 8. 40-14. Might have to talk to Mr. Wilford at the conclusion of this game tonight. Haven't had him in the house yet this year. And blocked by Scholl. That's about the 5th or 6th block of the night already for Auburndale. And Lucas Yeski for 3, short, rebounded by Loebner. Royals have numbers if they push. Klott on the right side against Lucas Yeski, picks up his dribble over to Maytott. Nick Lieberg, top of the key, 3. Nick's got 5.5. But again, just like last time, as Mason White Eagle stepped out of bounds. Just like last time when Nick had, or the first play of the second half, they scored right away, and then Mason White Eagle got behind the defense and made him pay. That time stepped out of bounds. Klott against Weinfurter. Jack Klott for 2. 40-19 now. Yeski top of the key. Wilford swings it around to Scholl. Nobody helped on the screen. Evan Scholl off the mark, rebounded by Nick Lieberg. Lieberg up ahead quickly, almost traveled with it. Ryan Shaw, strong take to the basket. Ryan for 2. Royals coming out swinging, down by 19. 15.5 to go. Wilford, right of the circle, against Ryan Shaw. Gets a screen for Mason White Eagle. Swings around to Weinfurter, over to Yeski right below us. Back over to Wilford. Alex, a long 3 off the mark. And the Royals are going to let it go out of bounds. With so much of our lives riding on the internet these days, choosing a provider you can rely on has become more important than ever. As a local company, Solaris sees our customers as neighbors and not just numbers. You can trust their fiber delivers the fastest, most reliable, and most advanced internet experience in town. Shaw, left side. Over to Klott. 14:50 to go for second half. Maytott gets a screen from Lieberg, over to Klott. Hands up to Lieberg again. Over to Shaw. Ryan for 3, left side, nearly banked it in. Rebounded by Caden Weinfurter. Caden into the front court, across the timeline against Frank Maytott. Calls out the play, up by 19. 14.5 to go. Long 3 off the mark. And Lucas Yeski is going to pick up another foul. That's going to be his 3rd, second of the half. Along with his 11 points, 3 fouls for Lucas Yeski here tonight. Klott out to Shaw. Shaw out to Loebner. Back over to Shaw. Maytott top of the key, hands up to Frank. And got the friendly roll. Frank Maytott for 3. 14 minutes to go. A couple of substitutions getting ready to come in for Coach Chad Weinfurter. And Lucas Yeski traveled with it. And he looks over the bench like, what are you looking for an explanation? And Coach Weinfurter said, absolutely. Jack Klott almost didn't get back in bounds on that inbounds from Ryan Shaw. That would have been a disaster. Maytott top of the key. Shaw over to Loebner. Loebner traveled with it. 13:36 to go. Meta Custom Apparel in Stevens Point provides quality decorated apparel from your hometown schools and summer teams to corporate and team outings, along with promotional items and sporting goods. That's Meta Custom Apparel in Stevens Point. Wilford against Shaw. Out to Scholl for 3. In and out. Tipped around. Tipped out. Back to Trayton Weber. Wilford and Nick Lieberg with a two-handed push. And his second foul of the night. 13:14 to go. Blake Raba's wide open. Good close out there by Maytott. Three-pointer for Wilford. Back bracket rebounded by Maytott. 13 minutes to go. Maytott against Wilford, hands up to Shaw, over to Lieberg. Lieberg fumbled it for a second, regains it. Out to Shaw, gets a screen against Weber, spins in the lane, goes to the opposite side and just misses. Wilford, hard foul, counted and one. Alex Wilford, a strong take to the basket, took the hoop and the harm. Up to 10 for Alex. Lobner, Klott, and Lieberg all out. Shaw, Schlafer, Maytott, Stats, and Wiedemeyer. The and one is converted. The Eagles up by 19. That's going to be out of bounds, staying with Assumption. 12:35 to go. Wiedemeyer over to Maytott. Again, Royals have made a run here at times. Have taken a couple of tough shots. And that's going to be a foul on JT, and that's a tough one for JT. As you try and just run around, and he ran right into Schlafer's shoulder. Tough break for JT on that play, picking up the foul. Rabb kicks it out to Wilford, top of the key. Swings it back over to Trayton Weber. Weber took one dribble, hands it off. Back over to Wilford, looking down low to White Eagle. Kicks out to Blake. In the lane, out to Scholl. Evan for three. Rebounded by Shaw for the Royals. Into the front court for Ryan. Kicks it out to Kate Stats. Stats foot on the line, off the mark. Rebounded by Scholl. Up ahead to Weber. Finds Wilford on the cuts. And they're going to call the foul on the floor, I believe. Now it's going to be Ryan Shaw's third foul. Manny Schultz in for Ryan. Weber out to White Eagle. Caden Anderson was wide open. JT went out to help. Right side for Rabb. Over to Weber, looking down low to White Eagle against Manny Schultz. Back over to Trayton Weber. Left side for Caden Anderson. Wilford goes baseline. 11:15 to go. 43-24. Swings it back around to Anderson. Robb with it. Rabb. Hands up to Wilford against Stats. Goes baseline. Pull-up jumper is good. Alex has had a nice second half with 7 points, up to 13 on the night. JT out to Cade. Over to Manny Schultz in the left corner. Schlafer with it against Blake Rapp. Maytott against Wilford. Out to Manny Schultz. Manny out to JT for three. Off the mark. Rebounded by Mason White Eagle. Nearly turned over. Alex Wilford into the front court for Auburndale. Trayton Weber. No look. And wide open is Mason White Eagle for two. And JT and Manny yelling at each other, asking where each other are going to be, or where each other were. Wiedemeyer out to Maytott. And Frank Maytott can't get that one to go. Back up to a 23-point lead. Mason White Eagle picks up his dribble. Over to Blake. Wilford traveled again, and going to go to the line for a couple of free throws. Wisconsin River Orthopedics encourages you to stop living with the pain. Come see them, and let's get you back to living your life to the fullest. For joint pain, rehabilitation, urgent care, and more, come to Wisconsin River Orthopedics in Wisconsin Rapids. Rustic Redefined provides a boutique shopping experience with unique and affordable clothing and accessories to fit your individual style. Shop Rustic Redefined on 8th Street in Wisconsin Rapids. Wilford looking for number 15, and he got it. 3 for 3 from the line in this half. And Alex Wilford's going to take a break with his boys up by 25. Klotz across the timeline. And Royals made a bit of a run to start the second half, and Auburndale has kicked it into gear with the help of Alex Wilford. Loebner goes baseline, picks up his dribble over to Klott. Over to Cade Stats. Cade, the strong take. Offense rebound by Jack Klott, and he got it to go. Klott for 2. Weinfurter goes baseline. Back out to Lucas Yeski. Rob looking down low to Trayton Weber against Blake Loebner. Gonna get you a score here from Newman. Yeski out to Caden Anderson. Looks like Newman's got the lead. 3-pointer for Weinfurter, left short, rebounded by Klott. Newman up by 4. The runner by Shaw blocked, tipped up, and going to be a foul on Klott after the rebound. A 51-47 Newman over Marathon. It's a big game. Let's see if we can get you this other one here. Our Wisconsin Valley Conference game of the week. DC Everest and what else they got? DC Everest and Spash. 41-20 at halftime, or nearly that. It's a lot to not enough. Yeski into Weinfurter against Shaw, and Shaw's going to get called for his 4th foul on the push of Caden Weinfurter with 8:19 to go. Thank you to our game day sponsors, Rapid Sheet Metal, Sparhawk Trucking, and Scott Krug Realty, as Caden Weinfurter will head to the line for bonus free throws. Spectrum Benefit Solutions has offices located throughout central Wisconsin. Spectrum Benefit Solutions is your group benefits provider for health, dental, accident, and life insurance. Spectrum Benefit Solutions works with hundreds of clients of all sizes to help you attract and retain the best employees. Find Spectrum Benefit Solutions on Facebook to get started today. Weinfurter up to 8 on the night. Looking for number 9, and he rattled it in. 3 for 4 from the free throw line for Caden Weinfurter tonight. And it's 51-26 in favor of Auburndale. Royals had a lead of 1-0, and then it's been all Auburndale since. Lieberg goes baseline, reverse layup, can't get it to go. Rebounded by Weinfurter. Yeski into the front court. Again, just got an alert on the phone. Make sure you're staying tuned to ZaleskiSports.com for any changes to our schedule on Thursday. Caden Anderson, Blake Robb handed up to Trayton Weber. Blake should have just taken it up, and he hits his chest and said, "My bad," as Trayton Weber will head to the line for a couple of free throws. So again, any changes, make sure to check out Zaleski Sports on Facebook, any of our pages, ZaleskiSports.com for our weekly schedule. Or if you know somebody in the school district that you are partial to and know that there's going to be a game canceled, you can email us, Jason at ZaleskiSports.com, Steve at ZaleskiSports.com, Mike at ZaleskiSports.com, or Trevor at ZaleskiSports.com for any scheduling changes. And, of course, we'll scour all the conference websites as Nick Lieberg, too strong, rebounded up for Blake Robb. Rab with it across the timeline, 52-26. Again, Snow is Snow is scheduled to start tomorrow night, and then the wind and more snow the rest of the weekend. Left side for Wilford. Looking down low. Finds Weinferter. Caden stepped through. He traveled with it. And Coach Weinferter is asked for an explanation on the travel. And again, once he goes back and watches the film, he'll be able to take a look at it. 7 minutes to go, 52-26. Again, appreciate everyone tuning in to tonight's broadcast. Scott checking in from Mesa, Arizona. Cheering on the Eagles tonight. Ryan Shaw, strong take. He got fouled. And he'll go to the line for a couple. Mobile Link in Wisconsin Rapids is your go-to for car and boat services, including window tinting, remote start, and accessorizing. Again, never too late to go check out our buddy Blake from Mobile Link to get your remote start installed. Shaw 2 for 2 from the line. 52-28, 6:40 to go. Again, Royals are scheduled to have a game at Wild Rose on Thursday. That game, obviously, with the forecast indicated, may not happen as Nick Lieberg just rips it out of the hands of Caden Weinferter. Coast to coast, he got fouled, and Nick's going to go to the line. He's done a little bit of everything here in the second half, scoring-wise, for Assumption. That's Nick Lieberg. He got a layup to start, hit a three, heading to line for a couple of free throws. 6:20 to go in this one. Nick's free throw way off the mark. Zach's Technology in downtown Wisconsin Rapids is your go-to for residential and commercial computer repair. Custom-built desktops, off-site backup, and mobile repair. Look to Zach's Technology in downtown Wisconsin Rapids. Lieberg 0 for 2 from the line, rebounded by Klott and intercepted by Scholl. Up ahead to Wilfert. And again, Alex Wilfert, have yourself a night, young fella. 17 for Wilfert. Shaw over to Maytot. Frank a long three. Rebounded by Lieberg. Nick 2. 24-point game. $5:45 to go in this one. Take a look here to see after Auburndale's win. Not sure if they got ranked this week or not, but they are in our Zaleski Sports poll. Lieberg's going to pick up the foul, and Wilford's going to go back to line for bonus free throws. See if they got any love. They did. Number 9. They're 9th in the state right now in Division 4. They started at 6. Again, after that loss to Marathon in Game 1, it was a tough early loss for them, but obviously they have come back and played well. So, again, we'll take a look at that as Wilford's first free throw is good. We'll take a look at that Newman game again. But if it pans out the way that it had been so far with Marathon leading as Wilford's 2 for 2 from line. $60-53 with 5 minutes to go. As Wilford's going to pick up a foul. So right now it's 60-53 Newman. 60-55 Newman. Again, if that score holds with 5 minutes left, it'll be a three-way tie atop the Marywood South with Marathon at 5-1, Auburndale at 5-1, and Newman at 5-1. And more free throws coming for Alex Wilford with 5:10 to go in this one still. 56-30. Wilford coming in, the leading scorer at 14.3 a game. And Alex Wilford airballed the free throw. He's up to 19 right now. He had a career high last year of 27 in a game. He's already surpassed his career, or his season high. He had 18 earlier this season. And right now he's got 20. And it's a 27-point lead for Auburndale with 5 minutes to go. And Alex Wilford having a nice second half. 14 points in the second half. When Auburndale needed a spark, Wilford was the one to give it to him. Maytop blocked by White Eagle. Another block for this Auburndale defense. I think Caden Weinberger himself's got 4. And Scholl blocked by Stats. He saves it. White Eagle. And Nick Lieberg, I believe, is going to pick up the foul. And Mason White Eagle heading to line for more free throws here tonight. As a team have only missed 2.5. We'll add them all up here in just a little bit. 4.5 minutes to go still in this one. Mason White Eagle's first free throw. Perfect. Second one up, rims out, rebounded by Lieberg. Shaw, the pass fake off the mark, rebounded by Scholl, up ahead to Wilford. And Alex Wilford tried the dunk and he missed. Tried the left-handed dunk against Nick Lieberg, and Blake Rabb is going to be called for the blocking foul, and foul is going to be on the floor, and into the game is going to be Tim Schmidt for Mason White Eagle. Mason, a nice round of applause. He was our Zaleski Sports Player of the Game last when they beat Newman. Again, the Newman team, a whole different monster when Mason Prey is in the lineup. And Evan Scholl is going to get called for the foul. Nick Lieberg heading to the free throw line. Next Auburndale game, they will host their holiday tournament next week, Wednesday and Thursday. And that will be, I think they host in that tournament Neelsville, Augusta, and WIAA Fremont, the usual teams that have been there the last couple of years. Nick Lieberg 1 for 2 from the line. So we'll talk to Coach Weinfurt about what the schedule really is going to be the next week or so after picking up a handful of big conference wins the last week or so. They beat Stratford a couple of games ago. Of course, Newman, and then tonight here in Wisconsin Rapids. Wilford kicks it over to Caden Anderson. Back out and lost it to Caden Anderson. Maytot. Schmidt tips it away. Stolen away. Wilford's going to try it again. Wilford, and he missed the dunk again. He lost it going up. He lost control of the ball going up to the basket. Nick Lieberg is going to go back to the line for more free throws. Second time he's tried that in just about as many possessions. And he had a finger roll in the first half. And Ian Brown is going to check into the game. They'll see if it's for Alex Wilford. Nick Lieberg's free throw is good, and that is it. A big smile on the face of Brown. And Wilford's going to check out of the game with a season-high 20 points. 14 in the second half. 58-32 with 3:30 to go. Lieberg 2 for 2 from the free throw line. 58-33. Eagles on top. Again, looking for win number 7 in a row after they had dropped their first game of the year to Marathon. Right side for Caden Anderson. Anderson, strong take. Caden's in the scorebook tonight. And it's 60-33. Shaw out to Lieberg. Nick, 3. Off the mark, rebounded by Scholl. And out of bounds to Auburndale with 2:54 remaining. Good, and we'll have an opportunity to talk to head coach Chad Weinferter and his Zaleski Sports Player of the Game, Alex Wilfert, in about 5 minutes or so. 2:50 to go in this one, and then after all the handshakes and everything is done with, and no need to rush if you're Auburndale, up 60-33 with 2.5 minutes to go. Assumption will lose their 3rd in a row, and again, they are scheduled to go over to Wild Rose on Thursday, or go down to Wild Rose on Thursday, and then if that doesn't happen, then they will start their, I'll have to look, Century Classic debut. Scholl for 3, back bracket, but they are scheduled to be at the Century Classic at UWSP over the winter break next week. So, and we'll have that game for you. I believe they play Pacelli and Allman Bancroft. Those 2 games will be broadcast for you. Aiden Cherney into the game for Auburndale for Evan Scholl. Aiden, again, had a big JV game for the Eagles. 20 points in that game for Aiden Cherney. He's got it now, up. And there's going to be an offensive foul on Timothy Schmidt, picking up the moving screen foul. I'll have an opportunity. I'm sure Dan Ross will talk to our friends from Auburndale after that tournament, those tournament games on Wednesday and Thursday next week in Auburndale, before they get ready for the new year. They hit the wiring, and to Auburndale it goes with 95 seconds to go in this one. And Coach Paltz will clear the bench here tonight. Manny Schultz in. Owen Hagen checks in. Jack Wiedemeyer checks in. Mason Rachu checks in for Auburndale. And just a matter of time when Walker Livernash and Chase Lieberg will check in, see if they will at the end here. Mason Meissner checks in as well. 60-33. It was 36-12 at halftime. Again, Royals made a run, a little bit of a run. Being down by 24 at halftime isn't an easy run to come back from, but they made a game of it, got it down to 11, I think it was, or 19, one of the two. And there's 2 for Schmidt with 1:10 to go in this one. Manny Schultz, the pitch out to Schlafer. He's going to get fouled, and JT's going to go to line for a couple of free throws, for bonus free throws, with 64 seconds remaining. In our Heartland Farms post-game show, we'll conclude our broadcast here tonight. We'll have an opportunity to talk to head coach Chad Weinferter and our Zaleski Sports Player of the Game, Alex Wilfert, before they go home here tonight. JT's first free throw is no good. And we'll get all packed up. Again, games on Thursday are in question, so make sure you tune in to ZaleskiSports.com for all of our updates, or Facebook, Zaleski Sports on Facebook. So Alex Wilford again, a season high 20 tonight with 14 in the second half. Off the mark on the three, rebound taken. Back out, Aiden Cherney for three in the corner. And a foul is going to go on Ian Brown. They had 8 3-pointers in the first and 0 here in the second, but again, didn't need them down the stretch with 38 seconds to go. Frank Maytop finished with 5. Ryan Shaw with 9. Owen Hagen at the line for 2 free throws. Jack Klott finished with 4. Kate Stats finished with 3. And Nick Lieberg finished with 11. And we'll see how the last 38 seconds go here as Owen Hagen's free throws off the mark. Evan Scholl finished with 9. Mason White Eagle with 8. Caden Weinferter with 9. Trayton Weber with 1. Lucas Yeski finished with 11. And the basket there made by Mason Rachu. With 10 seconds to go, 64-34. And Manny Schultz puts it in to cap this one off here tonight. But all Auburndale as they pick up a huge conference win, 64-36 over the Assumption Royals. We'll have an opportunity to talk to head coach Chad Weinferter and Alex Wilfer when we get back to Wisconsin Rapids after this.
What Heartland Farms is a large potato and vegetable operation. Who Heartland Farms is a group of hardworking, dedicated people who have a common vision.
Heartland Farms is an accumulation of individuals who came from family farm backgrounds, grew up on family farms, and now have come together as one larger team to own and manage a much larger farm enterprise.
Coach, good to see you. Hey, how are you doing? Good. And then Alex Wilford when we're done here too. Good? Alex. Welcome back to Wisconsin Rapids here with Auburndale head coach Chad Weinferter. Coach, a big win, obviously, tonight, getting off really quick in that first half.
Yeah, I thought our guys played one of our better halves of the year in the first half. Unfortunately, we couldn't sustain it for the second half, but really solid defense on a really quick team.
8 3-pointers in that first half. Again, jumping out quick. Assumption led 1-0, and then you guys went on your run. Just talk about the three-point shooting in that first half.
Well, when we share the ball and we move the ball and trust our offense, whether it's zone or man, we've got very good shooters. We got good inside play, so we're tough to defend that way. We just kind of, sometimes we get stagnated a little bit and try to hunt things a little too much on the offensive end instead of just moving the ball and trusting the offense. But once it got rolling, then you can see how it looks pretty good.
24-point lead going into half. Assumption came out, a little bit of juice in their step, got it down to a little bit closer, obviously. But then when you needed a spark, Alex Wilford came through.
Yeah, I mentioned that to Alex. I said, that was a moment you had to take over. Some of the other guys relaxed a little bit too much, which something we're gonna talk about. But Alex is that kind of player, and he's a first-team all-conference guy, in my opinion, and that's the kind of thing he can do when we need some buckets.
And now you have a week before your Christmas tournament. Just talk about what the schedule might be until next Wednesday.
Yeah, we're going to take a few days off. We've been going 6 days a week pretty much since the beginning of the season. So I'm going to give them a long weekend, and we'll come back on Monday recharged and ready to go for our tournament.
Perfect. Thanks, Coach. We'll see you then. Bringing our Celeste Sports Player of the Game, Alex Wilford here. Alex had 14 points in the second half, finished with a season-high 20 points. Alex, what was working for you in that second half?
We kind of struggled at the start, but then we were able to get the ball moving a little bit, regathered ourselves, and I was the one that happened to score a lot.
And just talk really about the last week or so, knocking off Newman last week, getting a lot of confidence, I would assume, from you guys coming in here and getting off to such a quick start, 8 3-pointers in that first half. How much does that help you guys really just calm down, getting that lead in the first half on the road?
Yeah, we really wanted to come out and fire up because the last few games we haven't come out very strong, and this time we were able to hit some threes, and that opened up some driving lanes and other things like that, and we got them out of their zone pretty early, and they ran man, and we were able to do good against that.
Christmas tournament coming up. Coach said you guys get a couple of days off finally after going 6 days a week for the last couple of weeks, obviously, to start this year. Going into your senior holiday tournament at your home, how much does it mean being able to go into that final one next week?
Excited because we won the last 2 tournaments, and probably before that, a lot of them too, and I just want to finish out my high school career with 3 in a row, all years I've been on varsity.
All right, we're going to put you in the house, all right? Get Chris back out of the way.
I'm Alex Wilford, and I'm in the house.
Thank you, Alex. With that, we're going to sign things off here from Wisconsin Rapids tonight. Again, a whole slate of scheduled games on the docket, but might be up in the air depending on weather and school closures on Wednesday and Thursday this week. If we do not talk to you again until the Century Classic next week, have a great Merry Christmas. Have a great week. Please stay safe this weekend with the wind and the snow. Auburndale picks up a huge conference win tonight over the Assumption Royals, and they will again host their holiday tournament next week. We'll have all of those games, all 8 of them, the boys and the girls, on Zaleski Sports. For Josh Bush, this is Steve Mave signing off from Wisconsin Rapids Assumption. Again, have a great night, everyone. We'll talk to you again next time right here on Zaleski Sports.